Hello, YouTube. All right. You know, we're in for another round of lockdowns coming up here as the supermarkets are now enforcing the one toilet paper roll or one toilet paper package deal. Now, I didn't even buy more than one package. I bought the cheap, I think it's like 48 cents or no, 68 cent Walmart 4-pack. You know, it's like this one right here. So I bought like one pack, which is like got 4 of them in it. But also to save money, and because I don't like buying in bulk and buying like big, huge paper towels. Because, you know, these are things you throw away. So Walmart sells these for 50 cents, but it's a single unit. They also sell like packages of 2, 4, 8, and 12 or whatever, but they are expensive. Like this one here is only 50 cents, but if you bought a pack of 2 of these, it's like $2 or $1.68 or something. So they charge you extra by buying it in bulk, which doesn't make sense, but that's what they do. So I don't buy like these. I don't buy like the big bulky 12 packs or 8 packs or whatever. I buy these single units. Obviously, buying one single unit of paper towel roll is not gonna last very long. So I grabbed I think I grabbed 6 of them. You know, I grabbed six units of single units. So that would be like $3 worth. $3 worth of paper towels versus buying a 6-pack for about $12. I don't know what I think they charge anywhere from $7 to $12 or whatever for a 6-pack, which is ridiculous. So anyhow, I went to check out, and you know, Walmart has all those self-checkout and stuff, but they had the people monitoring you and stuff, and then the shift supervisor, you know, the yellow jackets, the yellow vests or whatever, comes along and says, no, I can't let you do that. I'm like, oh my God. And she says, I can't let you ring up these paper towel rolls. You got more than one. I'm like, you do realize that this is only one unit, and they sell packs of these that have like 12 of them or whatever, 6 or 12 of them in a pack. And she says, I know that. And I was like, so you count one equal to the big packs? She said, yep. I'm like, wow, man. I'm like, okay. She says, and then she says, I'll be nice to you and I'll let you have 2 of them. I'm like, thank you. But you know, they're talking about how the coronavirus is right now, you know, spreading more than before, which would mean you really don't want people out in the store every freaking day. You want to try to avoid going to crowded places like supermarkets and any place that's packed with people, especially like right now. So buying groceries and stuff, you want to buy and not have to go back 2 or 3 times a week. Limiting somebody to one paper towel roll is ridiculous. I can understand, you know, if I was buying like the bulk ones, you know, like 2 or 3 of the 6 packs or something like that. But they got their rules are rules. But you think about it, it's like, okay, so what you want is somebody to buy one of these rolls, then they got to come back. Or what if you had 2 people with you and then each of you bought a roll? Or you go out the store, put your stuff in the car, then come back in and buy another roll and do that 10 times or whatever. You know, I'm sure they don't monitor for that, although they might start doing that. But yeah, I think we're getting ready to have to go through another lockdown with the way things are going. The numbers in Florida, it's crazy, okay? I noticed when I went in today, because I went to get some grocery shopping for Thanksgiving. You know, just I got myself a rotisserie chicken on discount. I got myself some ribs on discount. And I think that's what I'm going to be having. That's pretty much, it's pretty much going to be me, I think, this Thanksgiving, because the kids are going to be with their mom. So, anyhow, I was going to have a really simple Thanksgiving, but I'm like, you know, I'll shop right now, and then I won't have to shop for the rest of the week. That's why I wanted paper towel rolls, because I go through them quite a bit. I use a lot of paper towels, you know, because I don't, like when I do the dishes and stuff, after I finish, I wipe things up with the paper towels, and I just toss it. I don't use a rag. So anyhow, basically, the numbers in Florida are going up. The numbers nationwide are going up. Worldwide are going up. But Florida is still acting like there's no COVID. Except for the restriction on toilet paper. Okay, that's the only way you know something's not normal. Well, and half the people wear the mask, but the other half don't. Because like even at Walmart, you no longer have to wear a mask. They don't have the signs up anymore. They no longer have social distancing. Everything in Florida right now, even as the numbers are skyrocketing and more people are getting sick and dying. Okay, and I know some of you are saying it's fake. I don't know what to say to you, okay? I'm just looking around and looking at people getting sick. I've lost some family members. But basically, with the toilet paper, I noticed the shelves and stuff were running low again. I think people are stockpiling again. But I don't think it's stockpiling. I think that the people who are manufacturing just aren't producing fast enough. Because they probably have a lot of sick people, or they shut it down. They shut a lot of businesses that shouldn't be shut down. Who knew that toilet paper and paper towels would be a critical need? But it's like, and what really gets me is this, okay? We are now almost 1 year into this, and they still haven't figured it out. The America shut down starting pretty much February of last year or this year. We're now at December. How many months is this? February. We got February. Wait, we got March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. 9 months into it. 9 months, almost 10 months into it, and we still have not managed the toilet paper crisis. My confidence in humanity is extremely low right now. Maybe I'll do a video showing people how to make a bidet. Yeah, that was the thing. Maurice and I were working on was this bidet that you could plug into a regular house that didn't have a bidet or whatever. If those of you don't know what it is, it's like in Europe and in Asia, they don't use toilet paper. I mean, they do, but not as much as here. Like here, you use toilet paper to wipe yourself clean, which doesn't really clean you. Okay, honestly, just using toilet paper on your hiney, it's not going to clean you, really. But in Asia and Europe, they actually use water, and if a really nice one will actually have warm water, and it'll actually spray you and clean you out. Not out, but clean you up, and then you use just a little bit of toilet paper to dry off. That's how it's done in Asia, and I think it's similar in Europe. At least in the cultured areas, the I guess the more technological areas. But in America, we go through toilet paper, and 9 months into the crisis, we still don't have a hold on the shortage of toilet paper and paper towels. So my confidence in this country. Now we do have enough masks, so at least I think people have decided, well, we don't need paper masks. So a whole new industry has popped up where they make, and to me it's like, golly, capitalism at work here, okay? They make masks that you can rewash, and they charge, they're cloth masks. I've seen them now at Walmart and elsewhere, but it's typically like $5 for 2 of them. That's it, buying it off retail, a discounter like Walmart. So you get 2 masks for $5. That's $2.50, and you have to wash it. Okay, which is better than where we were before, where there wasn't enough masks to go around. But I'm like, really, $2.50 per mask? That's like, I think, more expensive than underwear. And I think underwear has a lot more material. I could probably take a pair of underwear. I could buy a pack of underwear for like $7 or $8 and just put it over my entire head, and it'd probably be just as effective as a mask, maybe even more so. But, so I guess my thing for you is this. If you go out shopping and stuff, you happen to be at a grocery store, whatever, grab your toilet paper. Don't grab a whole bunch, paper towels, whatever. Grab that before they shut everything down Okay, they're gonna shut things down again. So don't try to grab 2. You might get away with 2, but don't try to grab more than 2 because they'll come running out like woo 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 woo. I was like, man, I'm gonna be under arrest for grabbing 6 packs or 6 rolls of paper towels. But for those of you who also may not be aware, Dollar Tree usually has. I didn't check right now, but when there was a crisis last time, there was no toilet paper anywhere around here, and I got caught off guard. I went by Dollar Tree, and you ask the manager if they have toilet paper because they'll hide it. Dollar Tree won't put it. People were killing it. They were fighting over toilet paper last time, if you guys remember. So to avoid that, the local Dollar Tree that I went to, the manager actually hid the toilet paper in the back room, and you go up and you say, hi, do you have any toilet paper towels? And he'll go get you one. But their packs, they had a pack of I think it was a pack of 4. It was a pack of 4 for $1. Yeah, it was a pack of 4 for $1, or it might have been just one. I think they were packs. I think they were packs of 4 for $1, which I thought was a really good deal. But basically, you can ask Dollar Tree may have it. Okay, so if Walmart doesn't have it, or Walmart gives you a hard time. But what I would say is, whenever you go out, but the whole thing is, I think there's a shortage again, which makes no freaking sense to me. It's like 9 months into a pandemic, and you still haven't mastered toilet paper. All right, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. I want to wish you all a happy and safe Thanksgiving. I hope you're all taking care of yourselves. Try not to get too depressed. I know maybe we'll do some videos where we just stream and talk, because depression seems to be like a really big thing right now. A lot of people, they're getting ready to shut down again. It's kind of a stressful environment for everybody, because nobody knows what's going to happen. Even though the elections are over, it's still not over. You can't move forward when everything is still stuck. So I think it's causing a lot of mental health issues for a lot of people, because they can't move forward. So maybe we'll do some more streams, just talk a little bit about some ways to try to manage it and get it under control. I'm gonna let you know what I've been doing, in case you want to join along, not with me, but do it while I'm doing it. My deal with the RV, I think, kind of fell through because the person wasn't able to come up with the money that I was asking. And also my situation, because, I thought I would be out of here by like February or March at the latest. January, February, I was planning on flying to Thailand. I was going to leave. I was just going to say, adios, lock on, sayonara, Avidazan. I was going to head out to Thailand. But because of the situation with the United States, Thailand, and airplanes, I don't know if you know, a lot of airlines are going out of business. Thai Airways has had to sell a bunch of airplanes and may go out of business. So I don't even know if it's going to be possible to fly anymore. But anyhow, basically, I've been just trying to proceed forward with doing what I can do. I did manage to get my passport, and so now I have a passport, but I still can't go anywhere. But that's okay, because getting that passport was so difficult. Normally you file for a passport and you get it within a few weeks. It's not like that anymore. You file for a passport now, you cross your finger and you hope you get it. So it took me, I think, 3 or 4 months to get my passport. That was crazy. But I got it. And from what I've been looking at, some people are still waiting. So, if you're wanting to travel or whatever, start preparing anyways. And the reason I tell you to prepare anyways is that it at least gives you something to do, and you'll be ready, if. I don't want to say if, I'll say when, because saying when makes me feel better. But when things stabilize, I won't say return to normal, because I think this is normal now. This is the new normal. We got to get used to it. So you got to be adaptive. You got to be flexible and stuff. So what I've been trying to do for myself, because of the change of plans, I'm going to be looking for a place to store or park the RV. I need to try to save money still. But if I can find an affordable place to park the RV, I will do that again and just live in it like a house. So, with that in mind, I'm like, well, I better go ahead and completely finish the RV, but the first thing is to get it back clean and stuff. So what I'm doing right now to keep my sanity, if you want to do it, is trying to clean and organize. I Googled on, didn't Google, but YouTubed, I guess, did a search on YouTube, how to get organized. And a bunch of videos came up, and there's this one girl that says something like Sparkle Joy or something like that. It's a Japanese girl. She doesn't even speak English. But she's apparently like the world expert on getting organized. And it's worth watching some of her videos where, they had her on Good Morning America or whatever. And I think it's good motivation for clearing your brain, and especially in a crisis situation like this. I think if you're like me, I don't know how many of you were like me, but I haven't been showing you the RV because it looks like shit right now. It's got crap everywhere. I was in the middle of renovation, painting, so stuff was everywhere. Then all this crazy stuff happened. And then I was planning to go to Thailand. I was planning to sell the RV, So I was like, well, I'll just clean it out and, sell it and stuff. It'll just be stuck like that. So I was living like that. So it's been a mess. So my hope right now is to get the RV back under control, So I'm going to try to finish just throwing out crap. It's just got piles and piles of crap because when you live somewhere for a long time, and I know it doesn't seem that long if it's like 3 to 5, 6 months, but for a van dweller, 3 months, 5 months in one spot, that's extremely long. Okay. Or for an RV person, that is super long. So, I've been here at this spot, gosh, I think going 4 or 5 months. It's like almost like a house. So when you do that, you start to acquire more crap. When the larger your room, the more crap you get. So that's what's happened. So I've got to go through and just toss stuff, and then hopefully I will be able to do a broadcast from inside the RV for those of you who are curious as to what things look like right now. But if you're like me and you're finding a mess right now and it's making you more depressed with the news from the world, it's like if you're depressed and stuff, go on YouTube and look up how to get organized or tips for organizing. And then I'm just going to give you a brief synopsis of what the girl said. But basically, she said that to help yourself get organized, you want to get rid of clutter. You want to declutter all your crap. Ah, that's the girl. AA Angry knows her. Maria Kondo, I think is her name. She's like super famous. But her strategy is really simple. She says start with the clothing, fold your clothes, put them up. But she shows a special way to fold them so that they stack. They stand up instead of laying down flat. So you can fit more of them into a drawer. So she said, start with clothes, because what happens is with clothing, it's easy, it's kind of robotic, but it'll also let you see a lot of improvement because most people, they just start tossing clothes on the bed, on the chair, then it falls on the floor. And next thing you know, you say, I don't care anymore. And it starts the trend. So basically, once you start your clothing and stuff, you'll start to see progress. And then her guidance was basically, if the item that you have, that you're looking at to decide if you're going to keep or not keep, if it gives you joy, if it makes you happy. And if it doesn't make you happy, you probably need to get rid of it. If it's just cluttering you. So, I look at a lot of things, and I haven't gotten to that stage yet because I'm still on the clothing stage. Okay, I got to get all the clothes and stuff folded, get it all put nicely, neatly in the drawers and organized. I don't know if you saw Tim's method. I think Tim was showing how organized he was. He had his like underwear and t-shirt and everything laid out for each day. So, that's what you want to do. Maybe it might help you get your brain back. But once you start to make some progress like that, you can start to get rid of the clutter. And the things that you should have out around you or that you're saving and stuff, every single one of them should give you joy. They should make you happy. They should, I think it's like spark joy or something. But basically, when you look at it, when you touch it, it should make you happy. And if it doesn't make you happy, it's probably an item that you should consider getting rid of. So I've got to go through everything like that because I want the RV emptied, other than stuff that gives me joy. Because right now, the world is not giving me joy. the news and the world and everything else is pretty depressing. So I guess if you follow me right now, what we're going to do is try to shift focus to mental health and just trying to find happiness and joy despite a crazy world. So stay tuned for that. I'll probably do some more live streams and I'll share with you what I've been doing. But right now, if you want to start by organizing. And if you proceed like I will, that I'm planning on, hopefully within a week, we're both going to be feeling a little bit better. In the meantime, like I said, grab these when you go out. You don't need to get a ton. You don't need to stockpile, okay? But it might not hurt to grab one or two, and if you totally run out, check Dollar Tree. I'm going to take a real quick look at your comments, and I'm going to sign out here. Hey, George! Hope you're doing well, man. Angry wants me to do a Thanksgiving live stream. I may try to do that. I might make it a little special because it's just going to be you guys and me. My kids won't be with me. We might do something, but it won't be traditional. If you need toilet paper, guys, Jed Jung says Canada doesn't have restrictions yet, so you might want to make contact with him in case he can buy some and send it to you. MoBang says you can clean your butt with chopsticks. Are you going to do a demonstration video? Yeah, MoBang says we need to have a class to train on survival skills. Listen, banana leaves work. That's all I'll say. But better than banana leaves, I'm gonna let you know, look, as long as you're not in the desert and there's not a shortage of water, if you're in a house or facility or have access to water works really good. Okay? Water works better than toilet paper. Hey Robert, good to see you on here. Jamming with yarn. And Robert says Dollar General had toilet paper. Let's see. I'm just scrolling through here. MoBang says, I hope you move the RV once a month. I didn't do that. The reason is, what I was afraid of is moving it. My original plan was to park it and just move it back and forth a little bit. But then I ended up not doing that. And then I had issues where the battery wouldn't start for some reason. Then I started messing with it, and I got it started. And I'm like, well, now I don't want to mess with it unless I have to. I start the RV once a month now. But even the van, has to be started. It kept dying because when cars and stuff sit too long, they die. So now that I'm looking like I'm going to keep the RV, I'm probably going to try to start it up. I mean, I started it up, but I haven't driven it. And what I'm afraid of is this. With the way things have been going, I'm afraid that I'm going to try to move the RV and I'm going to get in an accident, or I'm going to crash it, or it's going to die, or something stupid. Okay, and the reason for that is, I'm like, let's not tempt fate. We had too many bad stuff happen. So I'm trying to do the least amount or the safest that I can be, because I don't want to introduce new problems. And MoBang says you can use the left hand to clean your behind and eat with your right hand. I think there are cultures in the world that do that. Me personally, I would use water and soap, and then rinse off and a towel to dry off. That would be cleanest. But really, what I may do is rig a bidet and then show you how you could use a bidet, a homemade bidet. We'll talk about that. Maybe we'll talk about it for those of you who are like, crap, no toilet paper. What do you do? Well, maybe I'll tell you right now, and then maybe we'll do a special butt cleaning episode. So 2020 urban COVID survival suggestions. So here's my quick suggestion. If you are looking at running out of toilet paper and are afraid of the toilet paper issue, get yourself some of those $1 squirt bottles, from Dollar Tree or Walmart or wherever. Make sure you get the good kind. And maybe it might not hurt to get 2 of those just to have a backup, because they're only like $1, okay? Maybe $2. So get the good ones. And what you can do is you can put water in it. And if you have access to warm water, you can put warm water in it. And then if you have to, like without toilet paper, you know, set it on like spray, not stream. Although you might set it on stream. I don't know. I'd have to test it. But you could make a handheld bidet, okay, for $1. So that's just my tip. If you're low on toilet paper and you're trying to conserve toilet paper, it'll save you money in the long run, okay? But basically, you make the bidet, and you can kind of squirt your hiney clean with the squirt bottle. And then afterwards, you could use a little bit of toilet paper to clean yourself. Yeah, it's not really to clean, it's to dry, okay? But that would be a tip that I would have right now, looking at the toilet paper crisis. But I'm going to go ahead and sign off. We'll do some episodes. I'll try to stream on Thanksgiving if I can. And MoBang says you can get the $10 spray bottle from Home Depot. I think what he's talking about is the bug spray. They have a plastic spray that has a handle on it. The one that, if you saw Little Blue's build, I turned it into a shower. You know, it's like a misting shower. That thing can be set to stream or mist or spray. That might even be better. So that you could somehow rig it so that the handle, you know, can be put under the toilet, pointing up at your hiney, and you pump up the thing, and then you hit the button, and it'll automatically spray. That might even be better than the handheld. So if you're like rich and can afford $10, you can get a semi-automatic bidet. You know, a working off air pressure. It'll spray. I use it as a shower, but there's nothing that would keep it from being used as a bidet. Maybe I'll rig one up just to try it out. Or maybe I'll let Timothy do that since he came up with that idea. But that would work, and that could save you a lot of toilet paper. Anyhow, I am going to go ahead and sign out. MoBang says even spray bottles from Dollar Tree are hard to find sometimes. I have to hunt many stores before I can find one. Well, if you're lucky and you're in a house, you know, if you have a house and you're not in a vehicle, you have access to a thing called a faucet. So you just get a little hose or something with a little tiny controlled spray tip on it, and you can use that, you know. So you could rig that up. Or you could buy the kit online on Amazon while that's still being delivered, you know. They sell them. They sell bidet kits from Asia. I forget what they're called. I think I had linked it once on the Living in a Van page. But basically, it allows you to run your water from your toilet, you know, that would normally be used to flush, as part of the bidet, and you spray it. You hit the button and it sprays it. It's like the cheap version, you know. But I think they charge, I think it was like $15 or $20 for that thing. But basically, it was just a hose with a sprayer, and you could spray yourself. And, you know, obviously using the water that comes to your bathroom. But those are just some ideas. Well, maybe we'll do that. We'll do some. For me, I think I'm going to try to focus on mental health and just try to, you know, do things and show people what you can try to do to deal with this the depressing world we're in right now. So, like I said, if you want to get started, Google or YouTube search for how to organize or tips for organizing. And even if you're not going to do it yourself right now, watch that girl, watch the videos where she talks about it. And I think you're going to be motivated to do it, even if you're already pretty organized, as long as you're not super organized, you know, to the point where you don't need her. But for me, that's going to be my inspiration for my spark of joy. So take care, everyone. God bless you all. Have a good day. And hopefully I'll see you guys on Thanksgiving. Stay safe, everybody. Bye-bye now.